Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chandler, or the Geek Slays, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast, episode 119. And we're here with the man, the myth, the legend, EROETTV. How you doing, my guy?
I am all right, geeky boy. How are you, my friend?
Tired. Oh, man. When was the last time you were on the show? I feel like it's been a minute.
It has.
I mean,
it has definitely been a minute. You had me on 100.
Yep.
I know that. I don't remember if I was on after that.
You were not.
So it's been 19 episodes since since I have graced the Scuffed Ass Podcast.
The last actual episode you were on, oh my God, was 82?
Really?
All the way back in September. Yep. Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
Does not feel that long ago.
Almost 40 weeks ago. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I had you on mine though.
That's true.
So that kind of like
that does that
objectifies it, I think.
yeah. Well, I mean, you know this, especially now that you're rerunning your show. It is a pain to try to work out getting people on, getting your schedules to line up, being able to have enough time to sit down and, all right, let's do this.
Yeah. Let me I'll tell you straight up, like, you, Orion, Jedi,
Nahum.
Nahum, thank you. They were all like, y'all were super easy as far as like times and whatnot, but like getting Matthias and Entity on the podcast, which it's obviously no fault of their own. Matthias lives in Canada and Entity lives in New Zealand.
Yep.
So I mean, you're talking 3 different time zones, and it's just that was difficult. We talked days about setting up a date, and I finally had to be like, here's the thing, you two need to come up with a date because I can work around whatever y'all have, but it needs to be your guys' free time. I'll figure it out, and we got it.
Yeah. I get that. Me and Matthias have been working on trying to get him on the show for like 2 months now. It's just, timing's weird, and, schedules are tough. I hate schedules. They're the bane of my existence.
I agree.
Oh, I need to fix that. You are not Miller football, that is for sure. You are not.
Just realized my cat's water fountain is spitting, so that's going to be annoying.
I don't hear it.
That's surprising. It's very loud.
EROETTV. There you go.
My cats are very bougie, so like they have this automated water fountain that you fill up a tank, put it in the back, and it just spits out continuous running water. And when it gets to the point where it's almost out of water, it's spitting out water, and it's and it's like, what the fuck, dude? And so like when it gets to the point where it's empty, it's not even just trying anymore. It's just I'm like, dude.
I feel like there's got to be a thing built in to make it stop trying. Like, oh, no water detected. Shut off.
Yeah, no, it does, but like it's after it basically runs out of fucking water. So then it just has this little pool of stale, motionless water chilling in the bottom of it that has just been covered in cat hair because, as you know, Kenobi is just a fluff ball of fluff.
Kenobi the goat, absolutely.
He has hated the past few days because this has been so ever-loving hot here.
Oh, has it?
Oh, dude, I think it got up to 98 yesterday.
Nice.
Today was like 93. It's supposed to get down tomorrow, but it has just been stupid hot here, and like for no goddamn reason in the slightest.
Interesting. Today we basically had a hurricane.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was dumping rain. We had like 89-mile-an-hour winds. It was going, man.
Good God. All right.
Yeah, I was like sitting here recording stuff, had my headphones, and I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Took him out, and it just sounds like my house is getting shot up. It's like, Jesus. I'm
Nice.
sorry. I don't know who I pissed off, but like, damn.
Odin? I'm sorry, Odin.
Odin? Thor? Thor?
We just got done watching. I don't know if you've watched it on Netflix. The Last Kingdom.
I have not.
It's kind of painful, but it gets good. We just got done watching it. The last season was released, I think, this year, and they're finishing up the entire series with a movie next year. So, like, my entire everything has just been Vikings. So, like, Thor, Odin, Lord, all that. It's
a good way to live.
So, yeah, man. Honestly,
Vikings are great. Like, I mean, shit. Look at the shirt. Well, the emote Red just designed. You saw that, right?
I'm literally actually looking at it. It's right underneath you. Like, it's a very badass design. Let me tell you, I love it. But the second I saw it, I realized what it actually was. I have no fucking idea what it's supposed to like symbolize.
Really?
Yeah. Like, is it like a GG? Like, I got you, GG,
no.
Or like, is it like you're a noob?
So I didn't come up with the idea for the emote at all. It was entirely Red. He popped into my stream on Wednesday, and he was just like, "Hey, I designed you an emote." I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I owe you for it? And he's like, "Nothing." I'm like, "I don't like that. What do I owe you for it?" And he's like, "The first one's free." And I'm like, "God damn it, Red. I just want to pay you for your fucking art, man." But no, so he designed it because of the skull emote I have, the Vikings, like Minnesota Vikings skull chant emote.
Okay.
So Skull, the actual Viking, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't completely fuck up this story. So Skull is the actual Old Norse word, and it was basically the cheers Vikings would do as they celebrated their war victories while drinking from the skulls of their vanquished enemies. So it is a true skull emote.
That's pretty fucking metal, honestly.
Yeah. So
shit.
When I told him the story of that, he was like, apparently he was just like, "Oh, I know what I'm gonna do," and there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done that for me a few different times, and which one did he do? Oh, he did the E-hype.
Mm-hmm.
The one of Jamie that's all fucking muscular and flexing and shit. And he's just like, because I had the old E-hype, which was just my E and then hype underneath it.
Right.
And he's like, "Hey, if you're cool with it, I made you an emote." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "I DM'd it to you on Discord." I was like, "Okay." So I looked, I saw it, and I was immediately, I was flabbergasted. I was like, you made what?
Right?
What the fuck? And since then, I'm pretty sure like most of my emotes are made by him now. Like, there's obviously like my Pogger's face, Ali's Pogger face, and then like a couple others.
Our helmets, I think, are the other one.
Well, that's actually a Brackle original.
That's right.
Helmets.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
The football helmets you made.
That one was awesome too. I loved that one. So many great artists around us.
Yeah, 100%.
And then there's me. I couldn't draw a stick figure to save my life. It's tough.
You're telling me, bro. Although I'll tell you the same thing that Brackle tells me every single time I bring it up. It's a skill.
It's a skill. Yeah.
You just need to practice, and you'll get it. Like, I don't have the patience
call
to
bullshit.
Get it. Thank you. So do I.
I was in art like not like regular basic art classes. Like our school kind of went bougie with it. I was in just a purely sketching class for 4 years. Never figured the shit out. I can't do it. I took the shit every day. Nothing. I don't believe it's an acquirable skill. You have to have at least some artistic bones, and I don't.
I mean, I agree. I could like doodle.
I can
back in high
doodle.
school.
There you go.
I used to draw the Punisher skull on fucking everything because it was simple.
I always drew the anarchy symbol because it's just an
Yeah.
A and a circle. And if it looks
Yeah.
fucked up, that's just even more anarchy. So there you go.
You're right.
It's one of those, even when you fuck it up, you still win.
Yeah.
It's one of the next tattoos I plan to get is a big anarchy symbol on my arm, which is going to suck because all the idiots who are going to think, is that because the Sons of Anarchy? My brother already has that tattoo. I'm getting the same tattoo as him, just on the opposite arm from him. That's why I'm getting it. The amount of times he has to deal with that, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking freak out.
I mean, it's like, don't get it twisted. Sons of Anarchy is a great show.
Oh, absolutely.
But anarchy symbol has been around a lot longer than Jax Teller.
Right? Anarchy means a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Oh man. So, I guess let's talk about you a little. You
Oh boy.
Well, as of recording this, you are half past a freckle days into your break.
Yeah, it's currently Thursday. I haven't streamed since last Friday.
Yep.
It'll be a week tomorrow since I've streamed.
Yep.
And I don't know, man. I got home from work one night and I was talking to Brackle about everything, and I was just kind of telling her I just felt a little burnt.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know what it is. Like, your company is always like, I always enjoy your company no matter what we do on Fridays. And obviously, like, there's nothing ever wrong with the EFAM. The EFAM is as strong as it ever will be, as strong as it ever has been. But like, games aren't hitting the same, and like, it just shit's getting stale.
Absolutely.
I'm tired. Like, I've been tired of Fortnite for a while.
Yep.
And like, I'm not even gonna pretend to have a good time with it anymore.
Right.
Now, granted, I say that about Fortnite, but like, Warzone has been,
It's still Call of Duty, so you still want to rip your hair out sometimes.
100%. And but like, switching between those two, and then like, we got back into Rogue Company there for a couple Mondays, which, if you don't know my stream, I typically always play a story mode game on Mondays. It's story mode Monday. It's kind of a thing I do. And I started playing Rogue Company on Mondays for some fucking reason because I got back into it, and like, I kind of just dove headfirst into that, and I got away from the story mode thing. We came back to it last Monday. I streamed with a little bit of UFC 4, which was cool and kind of refreshing because I don't think I've actually ever streamed a UFC game that wasn't just a couple random fights. Maybe I did. I don't really remember. I've been doing this for a while now, so I probably have.
Right.
But I don't know, man. I needed to figure out something new, and I was like, you know what? I think it's a better time than any that I'm just going to take a little bit of a break. And my initial idea was I was just going to take a couple days. I was going to take Monday because I had that day off anyway, and I was going to be like, I'll just see y'all on Thursday. And then Brackle, I spoke to you a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm.
I also spoke to Matthias a little bit about it, and everyone just kind of had the same idea that I've been going at it for, God, at least a year.
Yeah.
I feel like just nonstop.
Yep.
And like, if it wasn't something out of my control, a stream did not get canceled.
Right.
And I mean, you and me doing our thing every Friday, and now Red's doing his thing every Wednesday in the Scarlet Theater at the EFAM Discord, which is cool. We did Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I fucking love that movie. Apparently next Wednesday he's doing the new Batman.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna tune in for all 3 hours of that, but we'll see what happens.
It's such a good movie, man.
It is.
I love
it.
In
all honesty, this week has been rather lovely. If I can be frank. I actually got to cook a pretty nice dinner for me and my wife on Monday. I got meal prep done. I didn't have anything to really worry about. I've got tomorrow off, which tomorrow would typically be my last stream of the week.
Right.
And I'm gonna get all the stuff I need to get done for the stream and for my comeback on Monday done, because, and like as I told you, this is the funny part about me taking a week off, is I took the week off just to come back the next week and have a 8-hour charity stream.
Yep.
7-hour charity stream on Thursday.
Yep.
So I have one stream in between my week off and that charity stream to do some kind of promotion for it.
Right.
It's shit happens, man.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do it on the 20th, and work kind of fucked me on that one. They didn't give me the day off, but it's stupid.
Yeah.
I say work, I mean my IRL job, because Twitch can't pay my bills yet, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, it'll get there. Have faith.
Oh, I do. I hope one day I'll have Tim the Tatman numbers.
See, I don't even know if it's worth. That's not the correct wording. Let me back that up a bit. I don't even know. I mean, Tim the Tatman numbers would be sick, obviously. Like right now, I just sit here and I think about like where Ninja sits half the time currently, in that like 5 to 10K viewer range. It's like that's great. I'd love to sit there. Like,
honestly, I haven't turned into one of his streams in a long time.
Oh, I haven't either. I just follow him, so every once in a while I see, oh, he's live, and oh, he's got 5.8 thousand viewers.
I mean,
it's like that'll pay the bills.
I say, yeah, that's crazy, especially if they're like donating biddies, subs, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like, that's But like, did you catch? This is a while ago now. Did you catch Tim's stream when he won at Fall Guys?
I definitely have seen clips of it. I definitely wasn't there though.
I wasn't there for it either, but everyone I believe he said that he had close to 500,000 people watching him during that stream. And I'm not gonna lie, when I got 8 to 10 people in my stream and they're all going on the on the keyboard and the chat's just rolling, I sometimes have a hard time following it, and I can't imagine 500,000 people all at once going bap, 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 bap. That sounds insane.
I think Tim, there is no way he actually has his chat open and is staring at it. I don't believe it, because you're not gonna see anything. I've been in those streams, like when Ninja did the game with Drake and Travis Scott and Juju, the Fortnite stream forever ago.
Yeah.
Like if you saw that chat, you couldn't read your own shit. By the time it was sent, it was in the void.
Yeah.
Like you are just there to watch at that point. There is no interacting with anyone else.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Doc's the same fucking way too, man.
Yep.
Like his comeback stream when he was on YouTube, he probably had 70,000 people in there, and it's like, god damn, dude.
Well, wasn't it like a week before he did his actual comeback? He went live and just had a single scene of him, not actually him, but his intro scene, just playing over and over for a couple hours. I still feel like he didn't mean to do that. I feel like he accidentally started it and it just went.
I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I don't know. I don't remember that, but it definitely may have happened.
No, it did.
It sounds like a Doc thing.
I got the notification for it, and Twitter was blowing up, and I was like, okay. So I jumped in. There were 250,000 people in there for hours watching the same thing replay over and over.
I'll tell you what, man. I was lucky enough to be a part of the Midnight Society, which is the game company that Doc is one of the I want to say co-owner for. I had the privilege of actually being able to be in the Discord call with the other members of the Midnight Society like some of the owners and whatnot, and I was in that Discord call with, I think it said they topped it out at about almost 7,000 people.
Jesus.
Was in this Discord call, and like, when I tell you that Doc has got some of the craziest fans on streaming, period, it's no bullshit. Like, that man has got his fan base is so loyal that I feel like if he was like, we're gonna take over New York, go, and they'd probably be like, yes, Doc, and then they would all run into New York going, yeah, 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 yeah.
I think you'd be leading that pack too, you psycho.
Probably. I'd say I'd probably be there. As long as I got, to wear my my Doc shades and my Doc wig.
Yeah.
Still waiting on Jedi to pay me for those two.
So, real quick, sorry. There has been a leak.
Oh, boy.
Jedi Fallen Order 2 is actually apparently going to be called... I lost it. Oh, no. Jedi Survivor. I really hope that's wrong.
I say that sounds like an episode. That sounds like an episode of Survivor, but they got like Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, Samuel Jackson to all be on an island together, and they're just like Jedis.
Oh man!
And then rest R.I.P. But Sir Christopher Lee shows up and starts giving everybody the business.
It sounds like a Clone Wars episode, let's be honest.
Kinda. Like, those first couple seasons were wacky, bro.
I love the Clone Wars, though.
So do I, but those first couple seasons were wacky.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. Speaking of the Clone Wars, I saw a tweet the other day that is interesting.
Okay.
It says stuff they actually let happen on Star Wars The Clone Wars. Godzilla tried to eat Chancellor Palpatine. That
sounds like a Dave Filoni idea.
Darth Maul came back from the dead as a crime boss with robot legs and had a giant angry brother named Savage.
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt's uncle was an offensive gay stereotype.
Yeah.
Palpatine had a gigantic forehead for literally no reason at all.
Oh, yeah. I said that numerous times.
This bullet point just said zombies, which...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They named a Jedi I'm gonna die and then killed him in his debut episode.
Yep.
Some senator had sex with a robot.
Yep.
All the Twi'leks had French accents for some reason.
Yeah, they really did. They really did.
Ahsoka got hunted for sport.
Yep. I remember that episode.
Anakin had to do an elaborate BDSM roleplay with an evil cat lady.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
he did.
Dooku was almost murdered by Macbeth witches.
In his undies.
Yes.
In his undies.
This one's the best. This is the best.
God.
Bullet point, Hondo Ohnaka. Just Hondo Ohnaka.
If they ever bring that man to an actual Star Wars show, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit.
My God. Dude. The next one. Yoda made contact with Qui-Gon Jinn's ghost, but the other Jedi just thought he had dementia.
Yeah. Yep. I'm pretty sure in that episode Mace Windu was like ready to like chastise.
Oh, he was done.
Yoda. He's like, nah, man, like what are we doing here? Like, talking to ghosts.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was, but it's also, that was wild. 0.07 seconds after leaving the Jedi Order, Ahsoka crashed her motorcycle, got a girlfriend, and ended up smuggling drugs for the mob.
Yep.
Anakin and Obi-Wan met the physical incarnations of the dark and light sides of the Force, and they looked like a goth drama queen and his cottagecore sister, and both of them were furries. Which is accurate.
100%. You know, that I'll tell you what though, that episode with those two and like the big battle where it showed Vader and it had like the very slight tone of the Imperial March. Whew.
That entire arc is my serotonin. It's just,
yeah,
dude.
Filoni had a hard-on throughout that entire recording. I have no doubt.
I had a hard-on every time I watch it. It's fine. Dude, seeing Anakin actually prove that he was the chosen one, because I'm sick of all the arguments of, oh no, Rey actually is. Oh no, in Rebels they said it was Luke. No.
I never actually watched Rebels.
It's fine, but like the scene where, I'm gonna say spoiler alert, but it's been like 5 years. Fuck off. Where
it's gonna be just like Shippuden, where I've had most of it already spoiled for me. So
well, no, and I'm sure you've seen the scene of Obi-Wan killing Maul.
Oh yeah,
and then Maul going, because Maul had said, "You're here protecting something or someone," and then as he's dying, is he the chosen one? And Obi-Wan says yes. It's like we have to stop looking at this shit from our perspective, because Obi-Wan, the way he sees it, Anakin is gone. Anakin's dead. It is just Vader. He cannot be the chosen one. It must be Luke. We get all the information. We still know it's Anakin.
Yeah.
We get to still know all of these things. And
like, the amount of character development, like, it, like the prequel trilogy already did a really good job of like making Anakin this like innocent child turned into like a proven warrior that then got turned into pretty much a sociopath. Monster. Yeah. And I feel like then you throw in the Clone Wars and it really like aided the already very much prevalent character development that Anakin's character severely needed, I feel like. And
it made him such a character you could sympathize with. Instead of it, because the one thing I dislike about Revenge of the Sith, which is my favorite Star Wars movie, is it does feel like Anakin flips very quickly.
Yeah.
Like he goes from the good guy to the bad guy very quickly. The Clone Wars allows you to see, oh, it's been building.
Yeah.
Everything had been truly building. Like, oh, he was fucked. He was manipulated. He was suffering from so much shit. Okay. His fall makes sense. And it truly makes Darth Vader one of the coolest villains, because you can see how you become that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is awesome. But
so obviously, like, I know that the Obi-Wan Kenobi show is going to be about Kenobi and like all of the stuff that he goes through after, episode 3. And like obviously we're due that storyline as well.
Yep.
But God, I'd be remiss in saying that if we don't get at least one episode for nothing but Vader, I'm gonna get mad, because like they fondled us a little bit with Rogue One, the very end where Vader pops in the hallway, everything's all dark, and then the saber, and then we get like 40 seconds of the most badass that we've ever seen Darth Vader.
Yeah. Well,
and
on screen.
Yeah, on screen. In live action.
Yep.
Live action. Oh God. And like ever since then, man, like I've been a fan of Vader since I saw him as a kid.
Oh, of course.
Like I it's not necessarily something I hide. I'm a very much a villain guy. I love all the villains. Like shit, I'm wearing not that you've ever seen Invincible, but this is one of the bad guys from Invincible, and he's a fucking he's a monster. Vader, Thanos, Doc Ock, like Oh, what was the fucking dude from Lord of the Rings?
Sauron?
Yeah,
Or like
yeah,
the
I think so.
actual, the other. No, it would have had to have been Sauron.
Yeah, yeah, had the fucking real pointy helmet. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe not. I don't. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna fuck with my brain over this. Lord of the Rings is too much.
Yes, it is. But no, man. There needs to at least be at least an episode for Vader.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like while we're on the subject as well, and this like it's still on the subject of Star Wars, but like I'm kind of stepping away from Vader and all that.
Okay.
I think it's an injustice that we're getting an Andor show before we're getting a Qui-Gon Jinn show.
Okay.
I think that's an injustice.
I think it's worse that the Andor show is coming out before the Ahsoka show.
That's true. I'll give you that too.
No, but okay. This is gonna sound horrible. Nobody gives a fuck about Andor. His arc began and ended in one movie. We didn't need more of him.
I was gonna say he was the dude in Rogue One, right?
Yeah. We know how his story ends. Yeah, pretty much.
Jin's love interest?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why do I give a shit? Like, dude, we know how his story ends. He dies.
Right.
Granted, he dies with one of the most important missions for the Rebels.
Yes.
Spoilers. Yes, thank you, Brackle. But
the movie's been out for fucking 5 years. It's not spoilers. If you haven't watched it, fuck you. I don't understand that.
I mean, if you want to be technical, how long's A New Hope been out? Because they definitely said that the people who got them the plans, they paid the ultimate price.
Right. So yeah, that's true. Actually.
So what? I mean, A New Hope came out in like what?
1977.
77. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So I mean, there's your spoilers.
Yeah. Right. Oh man, dude, it's weird though, because you could almost say the same thing about Obi-Wan. We know how his story ends, blah blah blah, but there's gaps that need filled. To me,
like I don't know, and also like, do we know how his story ends?
Well, yeah, he gets murdered by Vader on the Death Star.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still a ghost.
That's also valid.
And
Is he though? He didn't show up in the sequels.
Yeah, right. Like, I want to know what happened before Episode 1. Like, how did Obi-Wan get introduced to the
induced? Oh, geez.
Induced. How did he get introduced to Qui-Gon? Like, I'm sure that's a book somewhere, but I actually saw a book the other day at Target that had Anakin and Obi-Wan on the cover. It's called Brothers. Pretty big book too.
I'm trying to figure out if it's canon though.
I mean, there's only like a handful of books that are, right?
And this one is The Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. Great author, by the way. It's a Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi story.
I feel like I've seen that book. I could be mistaken.
It's a good book.
They've got so many fucking books for Star Wars, man. Oh, so many.
And the books are why the comics specifically is why I had to say that the hallway scene in Rogue One is the most badass on screen.
Yeah.
Because the one scene in the comics where there is 2 legions of rebel troops surrounding Vader, and we have you surrounded. The only thing I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men.
Dead men.
It's like, oh my god,
dude. Yeah, Also, why haven't we had a Vader show yet? Like, I want a show about Vader that he just goes to other planets and doing tasks for Palpatine.
Because I would kill myself.
And like, nah, man. Like,
you think Marvel shows are depressing? A Vader show? I'd blow my brains out.
You know what's hilarious though is I don't know how they do the breathing sound effect for Vader, but the guy who does that sound effect would make so much money off of that because that would be all of the subtitles and all of it'd just be all of it. Although here's my other thing, and I'm going to get on a tyrant here.
That's fine.
James Earl Jones has not been officially said that he's coming back to do Vader's voice for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I do not know how I feel about that yet. Because as much as I am glad to see Hayden Christensen finally come back and be Vader, not Anakin, fucking Vader, I'm sorry. You can't outdo James Earl Jones.
What if they do some fucking shit, though? Hold on. Master idea. Which means if I thought of it, Filoni thought of it about 20 years ago, so it's fine. What if Vader doesn't actually speak?
Oh.
Vader himself, like when he meets Obi-Wan, what if he doesn't actually speak? What if he uses the Force to communicate and you only ever hear him in Anakin's voice, making it that much more gut-wrenching?
Someone better like clip this part of this podcast and like when that show comes out at the end of the month, like
if that happens, I'm gonna flip shit.
That's a TikTok waiting to happen. This is filmed on April 12th, by the way.
May 12th. Not April 12th.
Christ, man.
Oh,
I did that for the I did that for my promotional poster for the charity stream next month too.
Oh no.
I fucked that all up. I made it for the wrong date, the 15th to the 19th. And then I said, oh shit. So I fixed it, posted it, realized I put April instead of May. So then I had to take it down from everything, redo it, and then repost it like mother bear.
Oh, so you only had 3, so it still wasn't as bad as when we announced the Twitch Bowl?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah. What did I call you out on that too? Like, dude,
everything, dude. I don't think I got all of the words correct in a row.
Like the last time though, like you didn't do something.
I added myself, but I didn't at you.
That's right.
Because I just copied yours. I was like, fuck it, I'm done. But I didn't change it. So it just said featuring me and at the Geek Slays. It's like, fuck. Oh, that was tough.
Oh, shit. One of them, you didn't even post the picture. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Professional streamer, by the way.
Yeah, 100%. Professional streamer, professional podcaster.
It's tough. Tweeting is hard, okay?
Yes, it is. So, this is completely off topic, but I find it hilarious. So like I said when we first got on this call, I haven't sat here since Monday of this past week.
Yep.
This is my Ma water bottle, shaker bottle, filled with water.
From Friday?
Actually, no. I didn't drink Ma on Friday. This would have been from last Monday. The Monday prior to this last Monday. This thing sat here for almost 3 weeks. And
that's amazing.
I'm gonna put it back.
That's amazing.
It's warm to the touch because the house has been has been a fucking crock pot. It's just hot as shit. Yeah. Even though we have the air running in fucking April.
Dude,
May. Fuck.
He did it again. Oh god.
Speaking of heat, Kenobi, I don't need you at my feet, my guy. You are a literal furball furnace, my guy.
Jedi, I know you're gonna watch this all the way through. Let us all know how many times Ero says April instead of May. Keep a counter for us, would you?
We're gonna get an email or a notification on Discord in like a week, and he's gonna be like 74.
That'd be amazing.
Like wow, really that many?
Dude, I've had my AC running in January a couple times. It's just my room in this house is so fucking stupid. It'll be 12 degrees outside, and it'll be 108 in this room.
I mean, to be fair, though, my guy, you've got how much equipment running?
That's valid. That's valid. But even, like, back in the day before I did that, this room's just hot. I don't know why. It's just hot.
I mean, fair enough. My old office upstairs is practically a sauna.
Oh, dude.
You could go up there and just chill in your fucking, your manhood, and, like, you could probably lose some weight just in sweat.
So,
honestly.
couple years ago, before I came back to Twitch as the Geek Slays, I was something entirely different. I streamed on YouTube instead. It was a long time ago. I was living in South Dakota over the summer. The house we were in was like 200 years old. I was upstairs. The house has no AC, terrible insulation. The humidity's at like 90. It was fucking hot. But so I was streaming from there. So I'd be sitting at my desk. And by the time the stream was over, my shirts were a different color.
Yeah, I've been there.
It's like, oh my God.
I used to have this this old friend of mine. His name was Brian. He did the backyard wrestling with us, the whole 9 yards. He used to tell me that he would do WoW raids in this attic of his mother's house back when we were in high school, and he had a little temperature gauge up there. He said one time when he was doing a WoW raid, it got up to 115 in this attic, and he said he's just chilling up there in his boxers, just raiding. I'm like, dude, how did your little laptop not implode?
Right?
Itself? Like, are you shitting me?
Yeah. Shit, that's why I'll turn on my AC sometimes. Even if I'm not that hot, it'll be like, oh, my PC's running a little slow. Oh, it's hot. Air conditioner. Let's cool the bitch down.
Right. Did you get that TikTok I sent you
which
while
one?
ago? I sent you one about the PC underwater.
Oh, the mineral oil PC? Yeah.
I've never once considered a water cooled PC, but like that's a whole nother level right there.
And it's such a terrible idea. Like, it's cool. The idea of it is cool. The way mineral oil is, those parts are ruined. Not because they will stop working. You can't get mineral oil off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just does not come off. They're fucked. You either put them in mineral oil or you throw them in the garbage. Because you can never put them in a different system.
That's crazy.
Which is why I would never do it. Because that's just such a waste.
Oh.
Looks cool, though.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, the only thing that PC is good for is to take it like a convention.
Right?
And
you can
just have
use
it there running. I mean, yeah, I like the dude said it was fully operational, and running. Yeah. I think he even said they were going to stream off of it. And I'm like, dude, like,
it would do great. It's just you could never upgrade it. If it ever had a problem, you can't troubleshoot it. Because if you put any other parts on it to test it, like even if you pulled the board and whatever and put parts on it, now you've just ruined other parts with mineral oil.
Yeah.
Like, so if it ever has an issue, you just have to throw the fucking thing in the garbage.
Crazy, man.
Which
like, what, like, I wonder what the shelf life of one of those computers would be.
If I remember right, let me see if I can Google it. So Linus Tech Tips, you know, the place I want to buy that backpack and that screwdriver and that stupid expensive pillow from.
Yeah.
One of their employees.
The pillow made out of a llama?
Was it a llama? No, it's an alpaca. It's alpaca wool. Built a mineral oil PC and used it as his daily driver for a while. I wonder how long he used it. Use his mineral.
I can't even imagine.
Because there's the build log.
Like, and I mean, like, I still don't even fully I do understand how it works, but like the back of my brain is like, that PC's in water. How is it not just automatically fried? Because it's non-conductive water, blah blah blah. Yeah, I know the actual reasons, but like, it's going in water. How is it working?
Right. Well, because it's not technically water.
Right.
It's an oil that can't conduct electricity. But still, it is one of those, like, I don't know if I could build it just because it don't feel right.
Nah, like, no, 100%. Like, no. Like, and not to mention, like, you're going to spend so much unnecessary money on, like, the mineral water as well. And like, granted,
Right.
maybe mineral water isn't as expensive as I probably think it is, but I don't know. Special kind of liquid for any other reason than to throw a PC in a fish tank. Like, about the only thing you need from that point is one of those little like robo fish to just kind of run around.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So I was looking at the Linus Tech Tips forum. I still haven't seen 100% of it, but somebody was like, what's good about a mineral oil PC? Is there any boost to it? And it was like, it's entirely for show. The temperatures aren't that much better than just using regular water cooling. You have to maintain the fluid by cleaning residue whenever possible. And it's kind of a corrosive material, so the plastic fish tank you put it in, it can just eat it away and start leaking everywhere. And again, it's mineral oil. That shit doesn't clean. You just ruined whatever got covered in it. You cannot clean the shit. It's just there forever. So
the more and more we talk about this, the more and more I'm like, this was a bad idea. Why did we do this?
Because, I mean, it's a cool video. It got views and made some money. There you go.
It definitely did get views. It got my ass to watch it and kind of go, huh, interesting. Right. I'm never going to do that. Interesting.
Right? Like, maybe if in 5 years, we're huge. We're Ninja Tim the Tatman level.
Not even at that point.
No, but you didn't let me finish. And like Asus reaches out and like, we want to sponsor a video. We'll give you all the parts and pay you. It'll be like, for the meme. For the meme. Since I don't have to waste my own money or anything, and I'm getting paid to do it, then sure.
That'd be the only fucking way.
Right. I'm not doing it personally. I'll do some sick-ass water cooling stuff, but not that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the desk PC I want. Gah! I want it now.
The desk PC just makes more sense, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's all organized inside of an already cooled space.
Right.
Like, that just makes sense. Also, it just looks badass, but...
And you gotta remove the damn tower off your desk. I love the tower, but, like, fuck. You take up so much room.
Oh, mine's not on my desk. I have a wire rack next to my desk that I have it sitting on top of, and then my PlayStation's underneath that.
A wire rack? You're a brave man.
Yeah, man. It's one of those like metal. I don't know how to describe it. I got it at Target. We have like 5 of these fucking things around the house. One's upstairs holding our clothes. One's in the kitchen holding my pots and pans. And my snacks.
And my snacks.
One's out front holding all of our booze and liquor, and the Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot that I'm not going to drink. And then I got one holding my PC. I got one holding my second job.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, it's. Oh, we didn't finish this. The last 2 things on the crazy stuff they let happen on the Clone Wars.
Oh, Christ.
Ahsoka got bit by an evil rat, which made her evil for a while. And Jar Jar killed a guy.
Yeah, he did.
Jar Jar killed a guy.
Sith Lord Jar Jar Binks.
We need a Star Wars what if show. I need what if Jar Jar Binks was a Sith Lord. Come on.
Watch, what the hell's his name? Star Wars Theory on YouTube.
Yeah, he definitely has already made Darth Jar Jar videos.
He's made Darth Jar Jar videos. He practically made a what if version of Star Wars. Like, he did like a...
He has, and some of them are so good.
Mm-hmm. Like, one of them's like, what if Vader didn't turn...
Right.
And it's like light side Vader, and it's crazy looking. He's got like white armor and shit. Like, bro.
My favorite one is the what if Obi-Wan didn't go with Padme to Mustafar?
Oh yeah.
Because of just the way the story for that one's so good. Like Anakin leaves Mustafar, follows Padme to Naboo, stands on that spot in his house where he stood in her house where he stood in episode 2 reflecting on everything he's done, goes to help Obi-Wan and Yoda fight the Chancellor, goes full crazy mode to win the fight but dies in the process. It's like, that's cool. It was such a good story. I love that.
Although at that point you pretty much lose 6 movies.
Yeah, but fuck them. Prequels were better anyways. That's not even true. Revenge of the Sith is just better, so...
I do love Revenge of the Sith, although Empire is still my favorite.
I'll take Revenge of the Sith over every other movie. You can watch all the other ones. I'll just watch Revenge of the Sith on repeat.
Fair enough.
I annoy my family so much. They'll, like, put that movie on just, like, in the background or whatever, and every time I walk out, I don't even look at the TV. I just start saying the exact same words as they're saying on screen. Just instantly. Every line, I get it exactly right.
It's like me whenever we watch a Marvel movie, especially like Infinity War or Endgame. Like, yeah, I'm quoting that shit 100%.
Oh, all the time. Or I'm the asshole who, has all the extra, I read books, I read comics. So something will happen and I'll, like, pause the movie. Oh, so what this is referring to is back on this episode of Clone Wars, this thing happened. And they're like, oh my God, just watch a fucking movie.
God.
Oh, God. Oh, by the time this comes out, since this will come out, I believe, the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the plan? No. The 27th. This is coming out the week I'm gone.
Gotcha.
Right. So we can talk about spoilers for Multiverse of Madness now. We gave you a month. Should we? Because Jedi won't have seen it by then.
I mean, I guess if you give them enough of a warning.
Yeah, Jedi, skip forward.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well, I don't know how. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Or just pause, come back after you watch the movie.
Yeah. I'd at least skip ahead at least 20 minutes.
At least.
Depending on how long this goes.
Yeah, it could be a problem. But what did you think of Multiverse? Spoiler warning, we gave you your time.
Spoilers.
Pause, go watch the movie, come back.
Spoilers.
If you keep listening, this is your goddamn fault.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. All right. That's enough of a warning. You've been warned.
Spoilers.
There it is.
I liked it a lot. So Sam Raimi, honestly, is probably one of my top 10 favorite directors of all time. Army of Darkness. What was that other superhero movie he did? That's not a joke about Spider-Man, by the way. He did another superhero movie before. I think it was Darkman.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was called Darkman. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I see how that would like sound like a joke. But you did that other superhero movie, Spider-Man.
You did that other superhero movie? Yeah, it was Darkman. They made a Darkman trilogy?
Did they really? Did he direct all 3?
I don't know.
I doubt he did, because I would have fucking watched them. If he did, man, I'm missing out.
Well, he didn't direct 2.
I doubt he directed 3 then. Anyway, he, like, the way he... How do I put this? The way he does visuals is different than any other director that, like... that man breathes artistic visions, and it's crazy to me. So like hearing that Raimi was taking director's spot for that movie, I already knew the movie was going to slap.
Yeah.
Add to the fact that it's starring Benedict and Elizabeth Olsen as Doctor Strange and of course Scarlet Witch. Like those two already have very good chemistry.
Yep.
With other characters, so I figured that they were going to play very well off of each other, which they did.
Yep.
I love Wong. Wong has got to be one of my favorite. I almost want to call him a side character at this point, but I feel like he's a part of the main roster.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme. He is the main roster. Stephen Strange bowed to him.
it's customary to bow to the Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh my god, that joke was great.
Honestly, like I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think of things that I didn't like about the movie. And if I could be 100% honest with everybody listening, I don't really have anything.
The cinematography was interesting. I don't know what it was. Some of the shots were incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But then the next scene, it's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
This is weird. This is stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean, but that's just being extremely nitpicky. I hate the people. The CGI wasn't absolutely perfect. It's like, dude, there was a giant eyeball monster in New York. Fuck you. It's not going to be perfect.
Which I was so very glad that they fixed that and said that wasn't Shumagorath, that it was just a monster of that species.
Yeah.
That Wanda just happened to shit out. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of mad about that at first. I was like, y'all killed Shumagorath that fast with a fucking stop sign?
He's Doctor Strange.
It's Shumagorath, bro.
I don't give a fuck. It's Doctor Strange.
That's like I don't know, man. I was mad, but then they retconned it. I'm like, okay, continue.
Well, yeah. The suit up scene for Doctor Strange at that wedding might be my new favorite superhero suit up ever. Just
that was
flips out the fucking bitch. It's like, all right.
Yeah. And then you have the husband come out and he's like, damn.
I love that Christine's husband has a hard-on for Doctor Strange. It's so good.
Yeah, and Christine's just like, yeah, well, I had sex with Doctor Strange and it wasn't that great.
Ouch. Dude. So the other thing, going back to Benedict and Elizabeth and just their characters, Doctor Strange and the Scarlet Witch, at least for this movie, they are 100% perfect foils of each other. 100%. I hate because Wanda's right. You break the rules. You do what you think is best. You get called the hero. I break the rules. I become the villain. I don't think that's fair.
No, man.
She's right.
I found myself in like the middle of a field during that entire movie, and like one half of the field is Doctor Strange, the other half of the field Scarlet Witch, and I'm like, who do I side with here? Because like, Wanda's, she be trifling.
You're right.
She be doing all sorts
from Dirty Docks.
Must be from Dirty Docks, doing all sorts of nonsense, killing people. But then like Doctor Strange over here, he's like, yeah, I gotta kill the girl. I gotta kill the girl in order to get her power. And like, he's always been like, your death is absolute for the case of the multiverse. And it's like, dude, you're gonna kill a teenager for the multiverse? Like, nah, dog.
And he would have been called the hero.
I will say, I thought it was odd that they threw America in there with zero backstory. Like, they didn't even give you a second to like introduce you. She was just bam. Here we go, America Chavez.
Which I kind of liked. I don't know.
I mean, it was different.
I struggle now with the MCU. We're so deep into it. The one thing I love, they took no time trying to get you informed on what has happened in the past.
Oh yeah.
You have to know, because if you want a movie to be under 5 hours, you got to just watch the old shit. Yeah. Or just be kind of confused. I know some people are going to hate that, but it's like, at this point, we're 30 movies deep.
Yeah.
Multiple TV shows. It just has to be, you just go. And if you fucked up and didn't watch the other stuff, that's on you.
Yeah, 100%. And I just, like, I don't know, man. Like, people get so offensive or not offensive, like offended at like Marvel fans. And they're like, you guys and your fucking nonstop continuation of movies. It's like it's all just the same. It's all superhero movies, and it's like, okay, but we like you got to realize we've had 100+ years of comic books to do all of this shit on, and I don't know, man. But all in all, like the battle at I can never say the name of the place right, Carmitage.
Carmitage, yes.
Yeah, Carmitage. I couldn't like that battle was great. The music battle with
oh my god, the music battle was sick.
like at first I was like, are we really having a fucking music battle right now? And then like you realize that it changes the score of the movie, and you're like, that's got Sam Raimi written all over it. And then I didn't even know until the credits rolled that Danny Elfman did the fucking soundtrack. And I'm like, of course he did. Sam Raimi and Danny Elfman, like, come on, man. You can't get a better duo than that.
Then I mean, the Illuminati scenes, I loved them.
Like, okay.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. They revealed too much in the last trailer that they had before the movie actually aired, because literally in that trailer, like in the very first trailer, you see everybody, and like I had to actually get told by Brackle and my brother-in-law that Charles's voice was the voice of, why don't we tell him the truth?
Right.
And I didn't even pick it up the first time because I was just like, Doctor Strange. But like that last trailer shows him coming out on the yellow wheelchair, and then it literally, for like 2 seconds, and then it literally shows Captain Britain's shield.
Wow.
Captain Carter, whatever you want to call her.
So I think that's the way Marvel has decided to do their shit now. The first two trailers, the teaser and the first trailer, watch those because it's going to set up, it's not going to spoil much, and you're good. After that, don't look at anything Marvel posts.
Yeah. Because
at that point, they're trying to draw in everyone they can, because they know after the first two trailers, people like you and me were already going, it's done, it's over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so, like I don't even need to see the trailer or the teaser. Like I'm going.
Right, that's
like
valid.
I'm there.
That's valid.
But like, dude, the Illuminati setup, man. Like, and I'm gonna start off with saying, did you notice that there was an empty chair all the way on the right?
I did not.
Someone pointed that out the other day on Twitter.
No.
And I know exactly who was supposed to sit there.
Who?
And it hurt my heart.
Who?
T'Challa.
Ah.
T'Challa was supposed to be sitting there.
Damn, you're probably right.
I know I'm right.
Well,
he was like Black Panther was one of the original Illuminati members.
That's true. So was Tony Stark, though.
Yeah, which
so
I thought
it might have been
Tony
Stark's chair.
I mean, that's also possible, but I'd like to sit there and think that
I like that one, but it's also I think it entirely could have been Tony Stark's chair, but the ego of Tony Stark and, again, spoiler alert, Reed Richards, they couldn't be in the same room anymore, and Tony left.
I'm gonna get to Reed.
I know. We're gonna get there, but
but no, dude. Like, first of all, Haley, what the hell's her name? Haley Atwell.
Atwell, yep.
Atwell coming back as Sharon one more time.
Peggy, not Sharon.
Peggy, sorry, I fucked that up.
Yeah, you did.
I've had a long day.
Valid.
Coming back as Peggy one more fucking time, man. And she's Captain Carter. Like, yeah, man. Like, I was all in. Like, yep. And then, although I won't lie, the jetpack made me laugh a little bit.
Oh my god.
And then you have Monica as Captain Marvel. Like, I was all in for that. I was like, yep. And then, like, honestly, Black Bolt took me off guard.
Blackagar Boltigan. Jesus Christ.
I was like, bro, Black Bolt's here? Like, I didn't even think about him being on the Illuminati.
No.
I didn't even think about it. And
because he doesn't fit there.
Yeah. But like dude.
To be honest, neither does Captain Britain. But whatever.
Yeah, it's and like honestly, like Monica too. I was like, okay,
that one kind of fits.
The only people who deserve to be at that spot were Charles, which, by the
Obviously.
way, when Charles came out,
Oh,
do I even need to say it?
oh,
The score on top
oh
of
my
it from
God.
the 90s cartoon, dude.
The fact I saw somebody talking about this, which makes a lot of sense to me. Look at the chair.
Yeah.
It
No, it's
that
the
is
chair.
that is Charles from the animated show.
Yeah. Yeah, and even when he did this shit,
Yep.
and like you saw the
Yep.
shit pop off his head, I'm like, dude, they're going all out.
I loved it so much.
But I like, as cool as it was to see Xavier in the yellow chair, to hear the 90s X-Men over on top of him coming in with Patrick fucking Stewart, as cool as it was to see Captain Britain, Black Bolt, Monica, like, bro, I'm sorry. At this point, Marvel is never going to do anything as good
Oh,
as Reed motherfucking Richards
I
popping up
fucking
in that bitch
gasped, bro.
with none other than the boy himself, John Krasinski, as motherfucking Mr. Fantastic. I have been
Dude.
saying for years
I
that he needs to be Mr. Fantastic, and they finally fucking did it.
I wish or like I would have been recording my reaction. Like I wish he would have been recording when they said, as soon as they said the smartest man alive,
I knew before that. Did you catch Christine saying that they were at the Baxter building?
No, I didn't, because I
Yeah.
was like half zoned out when Christine was on screen.
Yeah,
I don't know
get
why,
that.
but
Yeah, no, she was talking to America Chavez, and she was like, yeah, we're here at the Baxter building. And I was like, the Baxter building? What?
well, and that was also after she said that our Doctor Strange was from Earth 616. I was like, no, he's not. What?
Yeah.
So I was like more focused on that, I think. So it just never.
Yeah, that was weird. But
also,
like,
I mean, in universe, I guess you could. That's just that universe's name for our universe.
yeah,
I don't think it means anything special.
probably not.
And
I say,
we've all always agreed 616 is the main universe.
mhm.
This is the MCU. It is the main universe for what they're doing. So maybe it's just weird because it already has a name in the comics. It's Earth 1999.
Right.
But
Make it easier for the movie version. Apparently, that's
maybe.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the only thing I'd come up with. But dude, like, he popped it on screen. I freaked the fuck out.
It was
I'm
so
like,
good.
dude, I was like, I'm good. Movie could end, and like, I'm happy. And like, I read a thing that apparently they're not sure if any of them are going to come back for any of their roles ever again, except for maybe Monica. And I sat there and I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Like, I got John one time as Mr. Fantastic. Like, I'm good. Like, honestly.
As much as I like him as Mr. Fantastic, like the look wise, I don't know. I just don't know if he fits. Even in this movie, he made Mr. Fantastic too much of a nice guy. Reed Richards is a cunt.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know
really
if Krasinski can play a cunt that well.
Yeah, no,
So-
Reed it really is.
So
But,
it's like,
dude,
but I'm glad we got to see it.
yeah,
It's
me
again
too.
Marvel winning by listening to the fans.
Yeah, and like, I want to know his paycheck because I know
Not
I
that
know,
big, I bet.
I know Krasinski didn't want to do it at first. I know he didn't.
Oh, he
Because-
definitely did.
Well, and I mean, like, everybody wanted Emily Blunt to be Invisible Woman, and she wants no.
She
part of
doesn't
any
want to at all.
superhero movie.
Krasinski said in an interview like 2 weeks ago, I'd love to be in the MCU. I'd love to direct for the MCU. Like, he's all in. He's
That'd be
all
nuts.
in. His wife is not, which is valid. You can not like superhero movies. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't,
Well, it's like Tom Holland is a perfect example of like signing your soul away to Marvel, because like he was supposed to do 3 movies and that was it, and a couple cameos in, you know, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, blah blah blah, and now we got him doing 3 more.
he
with
signed
God
a
knows how
new
many-
contract, though. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
He agreed to that. He could have
I
been
mean,
done. He could have called it quits after No Way Home.
But like, why would you?
Right. The
Like,
money's there, the fame's there.
Like, if you're enjoying, like, first of all, if you're enjoying the role, then fuck it, do it. But then, like, you have all the money to back it up. Like, you'll never have to work a day in your fucking life with one Marvel paycheck. Like, especially at, like,
now, Marvel paychecks now.
Yeah, Marvel paycheck in 2022. In 2020, even. I'd even go as far to say.
Basically, anything after the first Avengers movie, everybody started getting paid. But like Chris Hemsworth made like I think $100,000 for Thor 1.
Yeah,
like
something like that.
Now he's making seven M's for every Thor movie. It's like
oh my god, I don't even want to know how much he's gonna make for Love and Thunder.
Honestly, if I was these guys, I'd be the only thing I'd be petitioning for. It would be 100% like the Keanu Reeves route. Just give me $100,000, guaranteed, and then give me 1% of the earnings. Because you're done.
Yeah,
you're done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit, man. They could make John Wick 1000. I'd still go fucking see it.
That's valid.
I love John Wick, but no, man. Like, and Wanda killing everybody, like that took me off guard. Dude. And like the first motherfucker she kills is Black Bolt. I'm like, what?
Dude, it was that whole scene got me in a weird spot. Do you have kids, Reed?
Talking about
do you have kids?
Of the most strongest Marvel characters in existence.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
But do you have kids? Yeah. Do you have a wife? Is she still alive? Yeah. Good. There'll be someone left to raise them. It's like, oh my god.
No, Wanda was out for fucking for blood. She was throwing hands regardless of who wanted to throw them.
One word out of Black Bolt's mouth and you'll be dead. What mouth? Oh, so good. So good. What mouth?
And then she chops fucking Sharon or fucking Peggy in half. I don't know why I keep calling her Sharon. Same reason I keep calling April May.
That's fair.
Or May, April. Whatever.
Yeah. And then, dude, the death of again, we're already here. We're full spoilers. If you're still here, you're fucking up. The death of Professor X. I don't know why. That was the one moment in the movie that was like, it almost got me a little.
Yeah.
The jump scare on that one almost got me a little. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, no, that happened. I'm like, she just fucking killed Charles.
Just how quick and twitchy. It reminded me of when they first showed her in Age of Ultron. All quick and twitchy and weird.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
They were doing good stuff with her in Age of Ultron.
They always have been. I'm just annoyed it's taken this long for her to become a main character.
Yeah, and then now we have to wonder if she's dead.
Nah, we really don't. It was reported like a month ago. She just signed a 7-year contract. I promise you she's not dead.
I mean, I know, but keep it kayfabe.
Fuck the kayfabe. Also, the weird thing, like, as it was collapsing, when the red, like, little explosion thing happens as it's collapsing, that 100% to me was, oh, she just dipped.
Yeah, I'm right.
She dipped. She out somewhere.
She Peggy dipping.
But, dude, it was so good.
Oh,
her art.
God.
I'm still annoyed at the idiots on the internet who don't understand character arcs or stories, apparently. This whole movie ruined her arc from WandaVision. What? It just continued her arc. What do you mean?
So I understand where they're coming from to a point. Well, it's because she like had this whole turnaround. She lost her shit because of Vision dying, and she took over a town, and then she was on this maniacal tirade, and then she turned it all around, beat Agatha, and she was a superhero. She was the Scarlet Witch. But what they forget is at the end, she had the Darkhold.
Right.
And what does the Darkhold do? It fucks everything up. It makes everything, in essence, fucky-wucky.
But also, she's the Scarlet Witch. She's already fucky-wucky.
Yeah, so I mean, everyone...
It even shows in the movie. She's the Scarlet Witch. This is all prophesized to happen.
Yeah, so even like those people that are even like, oh, they fucked up her arc. Like, okay, well, you've clearly never read a fucking comic book in your life, because Scarlet Witch, just like most of the heroines in Marvel, all started off as villains.
Yeah,
Black
pretty much.
Widow was a villain.
And then, I mean, also, she tells you in the movie. She literally tells you. She wasn't being evil. She was going the route that would hurt the least amount of people. It was technically Mr. Strange and his cockiness that got so many people fucked up.
Yeah.
That
100%.
wasn't Wanda. She told him. And he even acknowledges it later. That, oh, she was. Oh, yeah, okay. I made a fucky wucky here. Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Oh.
I said it after Endgame. Like, I don't know what Marvel's going to do to be able to top this. And, like, I said it at this one, too. And I'm like, I don't know what Marvel's going to be able to top this.
You
and then
said
I'm
it
like,
at No Way Home, too.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, Thor Love and Thunder is coming out in, like, a month.
That one's going to be nuts.
Which, also, did you remember? I got reminded this today by Big Nick at work. Black Panther 2 comes out
in November. Yep.
Did you remember that one? Because I forgot that one.
I remember it because I think it gets not canceled, but pushed. It's not coming out in November. There were so many filming issues, and there's still all the people calling for the recasting of T'Challa, which I struggle with. Because, like, I get it, but also I don't like it. But it's really hard to continue Marvel without T'Challa.
The only recasting option that I have seen that I was kind of like, all right, I'll play ball, was the movie starts and it's of a different universe, because obviously the multiverse is open now. Killmonger from another universe where he's good comes into ours and becomes the Black Panther. And I was like, okay, I mean, that way we also get Michael B. Jordan back because he wants to come back and all this other shit. But still like, it's not good. It's still going to piss some people off, no matter if it's Michael B. Jordan or not.
But we also learned from this Doctor Strange movie, we can't just have people from another universe staying here.
I mean, very true.
They can't move into our universe. According to what they have established, it'll destroy one of the universes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess they could do that. And just somehow every time a character crosses over and stays forever, it's always the other universe that gets destroyed somehow.
Yeah.
It's like that.
How convenient.
Right? That's plot armor if I've ever seen it.
I don't know. That's about the only thing I saw that I was kind of like,
well,
okay.
Again, it is comic book movies. Killmonger did not die on screen. He could just be alive in that universe still. I mean, it's Wakanda. They definitely probably had the tech to keep him alive.
You know, I do wonder, it's sacrilege, it's sacrilegious, but like I do wonder of the one person at the Black Panther 2 like storyboard meeting that was sitting there in the corner, and they're like, what are we going to do about T'Challa? And he's sitting there, he's like, deep fake.
I don't like that at all.
I wonder, man, because like that room had to have gotten silent, and they all just kind of like looked at him and been like,
But it's a thing, right? They've done it with Leia. They did it with Luke. They did it with Moff Tarkin. But I don't want it to be a thing.
Neither. And like, what are you gonna do? Like, redo all of his lines from?
I don't know.
All of his appearances, or are you gonna have an impersonator come in? Like,
and then it's like this thing of. See, my biggest issue is I don't want to recast him because I don't know. Chadwick Boseman was just so great, and whatever.
And plus, it's just respect to Chadwick Boseman,
right?
To not recast.
But it's also like, Marvel. T'Challa is so important.
He is.
Like, I don't know, do you just make a new character that now does everything T'Challa does? I'm very sad we miss out on all of the T'Challa, and it was never Bucky Barnes in the comics, but T'Challa and the White Wolf stuff would have been sick. I wanted to see it so bad. R.I.P. to the legend.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They'll probably end up doing a recast because, I mean, you kind of have to.
Unless,
and
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you can do. I really don't.
I mean, the only other thing that they talked about was making Shuri Black Panther, and it's like,
which
okay,
makes sense. She becomes Black Panther in the comics, but
yeah,
all of her storylines then have to get thrown away so she can do T'Challa's now.
It's and then like you're not even scratching the surface of that movie, because then at that point you also have to figure out who's the villain,
right?
And like, is it going to be Namor?
It's gotta be Namor.
I mean, that's where I'm going too, but like, I don't know.
Also, because the Illuminati's now a thing, it's gotta be Namor. Also, oh my god, I saw somebody bring this up. We've already seen our universe's version of the Illuminati.
Okay.
Endgame. And the post-credit scene for whatever movie that was. I'm trying to remember. Where you see Bruce Banner, Captain Marvel, all the different holograms showing up, talking about their plans for the world, happens in Endgame.
Oh.
They've already set it up. The Illuminati's already set up. War Machine, Bruce Banner, who in our universe now is the smartest man alive.
Yeah.
Because Reed Richards to us doesn't exist yet. And Shuri's a woman, so Reed Richards is the smartest man alive.
Yeah.
Or not Reed Richards. Bruce Banner is the smartest man alive currently.
Yeah.
And then Captain Marvel, Rhodey, Rocket technically is now in the Illuminati.
Yeah, that one threw me for a loop. I was like, Rocket,
and
really?
Okoye,
okay.
which fits.
That one, that one makes sense. Okoye.
And then I guess there's a spot open for Namor if he wants it.
I mean, they did talk about stuff happening in the ocean.
They literally did. What do we?
So,
there's an earthquake in the ocean. So what are we gonna do about that? Nothing. It's an earthquake in the ocean.
The best thing to do about it is to do nothing.
Yeah, oh my god, I loved that scene because it does make sense. Black Widow just wants to keep doing things, fix everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's an earthquake. What are you?
Right. Hang on, I got to adjust. Oh, I'm getting sweaty.
Give me those hair flips, Daddy. What?
What?
You didn't hear that. Good.
I heard the end of it.
Oh, shit. No. Oh, man. Oh, the pink's finally starting to fade out of my hair.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's becoming more copper. Which is good. I'm going to get it redone in like next week on Thursday, actually.
How's the tattoo? Is it healed completely by now?
What?
How's the tattoo?
It's completely healed. My camera's in a weird spot. I don't know how to show it off. There.
Give me a sheesh.
No sheeshes. No sheeshes. No sheeshes.
Oh my god.
Oh god. It was such a good movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And like I also like, this is a small thing, especially since I work corporate retail. They put the blue bowl guy, you know who I'm talking about, the big fuck all bull that like Wanda like chokehold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No idea who that is, by the way. I like Straw Hat Goofy lost his shit when he saw him in the trailer, and I was like, why?
Who is that character?
Yeah, but like they put him on everything as far as like corporate retail merchandise. He's on a lot of the t-shirts. He's like the first wave of Funko Pops, like, and then like, I'm sorry, he didn't do shit. I'm pretty sure he died.
don't think so. I swear we saw Rintra is his name. That is his name.
Rintra. Like, what was his purpose? Other than to be like this big,
in the movie, I have no idea.
bull.
He has lots of purposes in the comics, but so does every character, so whatever.
I'm going to say, but yeah, with comics, like, you can literally take 100 different avenues and do those purposes for all the little characters. Like the one random guy who happened to be there that ran off. He has his own comic book line, probably.
Maybe.
You know? Yeah.
No,
like, comic books have that freedom. Movies don't.
So the actual post-credit scene kind of pissed me off. It was hilarious, but it kind of pissed me off.
Oh, Campbell?
The final one?
Yeah, Bruce Campbell hitting himself, and he's like, "It's over! It's finally over!" That's Sam Raimi.
It's finally
that's
over.
Sam Raimi to a T.
Well, and it just gives so many Deadpool vibes from the, what are you still doing here?
Yeah.
It's over. Go home.
Yeah. No, and like, I didn't even think about the fact that it's a Sam Raimi movie. Bruce Campbell's going to have to make a cameo at some point. And as soon as he popped up, I'm like, that's right. This is a Sam Raimi movie. They're like BFFs in real life, have been for years.
Well, it's just like if you ever were making a movie, you got to put me in it somewhere.
Oh, I would.
Them's the bricks. I don't care what it is, but
like if there was like a bar scene with like my antagonist, I'd have you in the background just sipping at a beer, giving the guy dirty looks, and then when he turns at you, you just got to go,
Oh, that's fucked up. I'll be the bartender.
Yeah,
Great.
there you go.
There you go.
You could be my my bartender that served Cobb Vanth.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I will say the last thing I'll say about the Doctor Strange movie. So obviously with one of those kinds of movies, obviously like I have way more questions than I do answers. And
that'll happen.
I feel like that it was going to end no other way.
See, I don't know. I don't have a ton of questions anymore. I mean, other than the like average, what's next? What's going to happen tomorrow? Bullshit.
Right.
Like nothing from the movie itself has me. I wonder what happens with this. It's like, what happens with Wanda? Who knows? It's Wanda.
Yeah. No, and like the random biatch showing up at the end and all the purple armor.
You don't know who that... Oh, fuck, what is her name?
Like Vera?
No, maybe... It's Dormammu's daughter.
Oh. Okay. You see, the guy... We went with one of my coworkers. His name's Patrick. And
Clea.
He said that too. Clea, that's it. He's like, yeah, that's Dormammu's daughter. And I was like, what?
Doctor Strange's maiden love interest in the comics.
Yeah. Crazy. Now, like that's the problem I'm gonna start having with these movies now, though, is we are getting to such a niche part of the Marvel like universe that like I'm gonna start like.
Funny, we don't have to be though. Just bring in the fucking X-Men.
I think the problem is they don't want to recast everybody. Because people are going to be pissed off the second they announce whoever's going to replace Hugh Jackman.
But Hugh can't play the role anymore.
No, he can't. And, like, honestly, I have a very few choice picks that I'd be like, sure, he'd be fine. Honestly, I don't think anybody would really do a bad job.
No.
As long as, like... What do you mean they already recast Wolverine?
No, they didn't.
That was officially announced? Taron Egerton was apparently in talks to play Wolverine. That's what Brackle's
There are a lot of people in talks. Nothing's been officially announced yet, though.
Yeah, I don't know. But here's my problem. Recast Wolverine. Do whatever you want. Can we get a good Scott Summers?
Fuck Scott Summers.
Like, he's literally the guy.
Just give me Gambit and Rogue and fuck everybody else. I don't care.
I mean, yeah, I definitely need I definitely want a good Gambit as well.
Yeah.
I still want Channing Tatum, man. I still want that movie to happen.
I'm over it.
You and everybody else.
Well, I was never onto it. Fuck Channing Tatum.
He had the passion, man.
That's
had the
true.
Passion.
I will give him that.
I will give him passion.
I loved, at least the looks-wise, like for the character, Taylor Kitsch was great.
Yeah.
He was in
I
the
will
worst
say,
fucking X-Men movie, though, so you can't blame him for, well, the character kind of sucked. Did you see what they did to Deadpool?
we don't talk about that.
Well, if we're going to pretend Taylor Kitsch was bad, we got to stop thinking back to Ryan Reynolds in that movie as some god, because it was also bad. He just got a chance to fix it.
Yeah.
Kitsch never will.
Although a lot of people say that wasn't actually Deadpool, that was Weapon D. Like, touche, salesman, touche. I don't know, bro. But, like, I just want a good Scott Summers.
That's valid.
And at this point, like, either you bring back Patrick Stewart again, or I don't think James McAvoy is going to do it anymore.
I'd love it if he did. I liked McAvoy.
I did too. Honestly, the entire X-Men casting from
the casting was great. The writing was kind of shit, but the casting was great.
Although I will say I was not a fan of Sansa being Jean Grey.
Really?
She didn't do it for
me. I
me.
loved it.
I'm sorry, but that girl can't act her way out of a moist paper bag.
See, I disagree. People said the same thing about Kristen Stewart because she was in bad roles, and now suddenly she's an Oscar-winning actress and one of the best we've ever seen. It's almost like you need a good role and good directors to act.
Right. I will say she did good in. I guess I should rephrase what I said. She did good in Game of Thrones, but I didn't like her whatsoever as Jean Grey.
That's fair. I liked her, but
especially in Dark Phoenix, man. Like, all she did for an hour and a half.
I didn't watch Dark Phoenix.
This was her for an hour and a half, bro. Like, she's just...
That's not her fault. That's the writing, you fuck. Blame the right people, please.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree. The movie definitely wasn't written well, but I don't know, man.
Just like, remember, after the prequels came out and all the bad writing happened, Ewan McGregor and Natalie Portman can't act. You know, two of the best actors we've ever seen. They can't act because of bad writing. Come on.
I'm still curious to see how she's going to do as Lady Thor, or Mighty Thor, excuse me.
I think the promotional material is setting us all up for a fucked up reveal.
Yeah?
Do you remember what happens in the Mighty Thor comics?
She gets cancer, doesn't she?
And every time she turns into Thor,
it kills her a little bit more.
It fucks her up. So when she stops being Thor, the cancer's I think the first time she stops being Thor, she's gonna not look good at all. The idea that she's replacing Hemsworth as the future Thor, I don't think she lives past this movie.
Honestly, that's a bold statement, but I like it. Honestly, I was surprised she was coming back at all.
Right? She had so many problems with Marvel.
I thought she said she was done after Dark World. Or not Dark World.
Yeah, Dark World. Yeah, but Taika Waititi's that guy, so.
Yeah. Here, give me a second.
Oh. I'm going to keep talking, though. But yeah, I mean, my brain doesn't want to work right now. Thor is interesting.
Do what?
Thor, the Mighty Thor thing is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that they're going to go with it. I almost question if Gore the God Butcher is going to kill her.
Oh, that'd be good too.
It would suck because technically it would be another issue of fridging if they have Gore kill her right before Thor kills Gore. That would be
right.
That was a lot of ors in that sentence.
Yeah, kind of.
But I don't know. And the fact that we might be getting Hercules in this movie has me hyped.
I mean, we kind of have to at this point. I mean, they already said Zeus was going to be in there. Or they didn't say it. They literally showed him.
Right. And Hercules and Thor have always been connected in the comics. Like, they're friends. Mm-hmm. They do the shit. I just really hope it's not another like what they did with the Illuminati. Oh, look, it's Hercules. Bam, Gore kills them.
Oh, God.
I'll be pissed.
Yeah, agreed.
But I think, honestly, it does feel like one of those things. The only reason Natalie Portman would agree to come back is because it's this run and because it's the last one. She gets to close the character the way she wants to.
Right.
To me, that feels possible. But, you all right?
Yeah. Just
You look a
getting
little
sleepy.
dead inside. All right.
I'm getting sleepy.
Well, we can go ahead and wrap this one up then, unless you got anything else you want to say, talk about, cover.
I mean, not off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
All right, man. Well,
I mean, Doc was good, and I can't wait for Thor: Love and Thunder. That's all I got.
that's valid. That's valid. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, man.
Always appreciated. Always a fun time. I think this might be the shortest episode you've ever been on, though.
Probably.
It's only like an hour and a half.
So you caught me after a long day at work.
That's
it's also
fair.
almost 1 o'clock my time, so.
That's true. But, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.